Monday morning, another one. I know it's alive, despite the fact that I just kicked it halfway across the floor, but it's so entangled, I can't move. I hold it as gently as I can. A black reed of a beak appears, like a grain of wild rice. Then a glimmer of green feathers, a pumping iridescent breast the size of a thumb. Another damned hummingbird. With Marcy, it was cities. First Atlanta, then Jacksonville, then Memphis, and 3 times home in the back of a police car. Something about a city. The truth was, I didn't understand that girl. I wanted reasons. And sometimes I blamed her dad for not paying enough attention to her. She's not easy to love. Jimmy would inform me like this was news. And I'd tell her back, she's your daughter. She's 13. After Atlanta, she returned home armored in the proof that she could take care of herself. It's not about you, she would say. And it's not about him either. But I wanted a cause. And when she took off from Memphis, I settled on Jimmy. He came home one day hauling the black trailer, another horse he'd gotten for a bargain. And I said, no, sir, you are not putting another horse in my barn, not at a time like this. And he said, fine. He'd pasture it over at Ernie's place, and I said, fine, you can go with it. I meant it to. And since then, I've always lived alone, except for the brief times when Marcy was home. The last time I saw her the way I think of her now, she was 14. Round, pretty face and long brown hair. I didn't see her again until she was 19 and sick, too weak to stand. I'm dying, Mama, is what she told me over the phone, as if there was no arguing. I need a place to stay for a while. She came off the plane in a wheelchair. A flight attendant rolled her down through the dazzling of the sun that flooded the glass walls of a terminal. Then she was there before me, my daughter, wide blue eyes and a crooked smile, wanting to know if I had recognized her. 9 times in 14 months, I carried her to the emergency room. Vomiting, diarrhea, pneumonia, blindness, dementia, words I didn't know how to attach to my daughter. An IV went directly in her chest. A tube served her last meals, and I cleaned her as I had when she was a baby. Never in all my prayers did I imagine my child would be returned this way. 44 different medications, and each one wore itself out, or wore her out. And no sooner one wore banished than another rooted in a new spot. It seemed wrong that after all she had gone through, it would be a strain of tuberculosis that only birds get that took her out. All I wanted in the end was one last drug. Marcy lay in a hospital bed. She weighed 82 pounds. She didn't know me and didn't know where her body lay. She spoke urgently in words as clear as daylight that made no human sense. There had to be another drug. I insisted. Someone's lab must hold a cure, newly cooked, experimental, and untested. I'll take anything. What a slap from God to see these exhausted birds revived again and again with a single spoonful of kitchen sugar. But I never get tired of it.